Here comes Mark walking out the appointment, sits in the car. He's like, yeah, I gotta tell you something, man. I got cancer, bro. And I'm like, but since then, and quote me if I'm wrong, you might be been, sneaking, not telling me all of it, but you've been told about 4 times that you got X amount of time.
Yeah.
And I've been on some no the fuck you don't.
Yeah.
You a monster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Internally, warrior.
Yes.
Inside and out.
I've been told to get my affairs in line so many times.
Yeah. And I've been bear witness to all that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I answer to God. I don't answer to doctors.
Yeah.
So God gonna tell me when it's time.
Gotcha.
Until then, I'm here.
Yes.
Podcast will start in
Run it up. We're chasing all the lights all day, every night. Hustle till we get it right. Aiming for the moon, show the stars fly by. Don't sleep, don't sign, gotta reach for the sky. Run it up. We're chasing all the lights all day, every night. Hustle till we get it right. Aiming for the moon, show the stars fly by. Don't sleep, don't sign, gotta reach for the sky. Run it up.
So it's only right to now bring in my yada die.
What's going on, Yachty?
So tell everybody how we met and how you found out about me in the very beginning. Let's start at the beginning.
Well, it all started back in November of 2005. I was on a stage in Granite City performing, and Preach and Vino Gunner walked through the building, and they saw me, and they stopped. And all I seen was Vino with this big, fluffy, furry white jacket, looking celebrity. I was on stage performing. I see this guy walking up with a big, furry jacket with this other light-skinned brother on. I'm like, and after I got off, Preach approached me. He was like, hey, man, that was dope. Da, da, da. So I go upstairs. I forgot the name of the venue in Granite City, but I went upstairs, and that's where I met Temperature Beats. And he had this HW, like, hollowware chain on. And I'm like, man, that's, you know what I mean? I'm from Florida. They do the chains down there and the golds in the mouth and stuff like that. I was down there in Florida. I came back to 618 after military and everything like that to get my music, in circulation. And I seen this HW, and it always stuck with me. And then me and Preach we're still rocking. Now it's I think like 2011. And Preach is like, man, we really need to get on these videos, man. I was like, hell yeah, we need to get on these videos. And I'm resourceful, and I was like, I'm looking at who's doing what, and I was like, man, I seen the digital or something like that with Corley Tuda, and I went back to Eric Preach, and I was like, well, what do you think about hollowware? He's like, man, I'd love to work with hollowware, man. Can you make that happen? I'm like, and he knows me. I'm like, can we make it happen? That's what I do. I make things happen.
Yeah.
I get on the line, Facebook, hitting up Mark. Yeah, hey, can you meet me? Where you on me at? I don't know. He was like, somewhere where we got internet. So I was like, what about the Panera Bread down here off of 157 in Collinsville, down there by the Walmart? So we met there,
Exactly.
and here comes Mark. I'm there, and here comes Mark walking in with this briefcase. Mm-hmm. He got the black briefcase, throws
With
it
the
up.
hollowware logo on.
Yeah, opens the briefcase. Now I see the hollowware logo, shiny, reflective in my face. I'm like, all right, I like the way this guy does business, and it's just been an amazing journey ever since. Like, we connected. I've always been a creative mind, and I felt like I was Daniel's son meeting Mr. Miyagi that day.
Wait, so was that how y'all met?
Yeah,
Wow.
Holy okay.
on some business.
All right.
I've always supported my brother Preach.
Yeah.
He's one of the dopest in the city.
Oh, I'm gonna fuss and preach. I'm gonna fuss and preach very soon.
I get it. And trust me, he gets all the fussing from me.
Yeah.
Trust and believe it.
Yeah.
But Preach pen game, songwriting game, untouched in the city.
Yeah.
I put him against any of the greatest writers in the city. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. And, I went hard for him because he asked, and it's like if you ask, you shall receive.
Right.
You know, that's
Okay.
how I operate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Mark's been 10 toes down. He saw the vision. You know what I'm saying? I come to a situation with a vision. I had a vision. I pitched it to Mark, and he believed and preached.
Well, I'm glad I got the story because I was about to ask, damn, did he go to school with y'all too? Like, I didn't know. Okay.
And that first video we did,
Epic.
What was it?
The very first
in,
production that we did was the Killers video.
yeah, but the very first video that we did was what's the breathe it in, breathe it
Yeah,
out.
breathing
song.
in, breathing out video so hard. And then we followed that up with the Frankenstein video.
Yeah, we were at a fort, middle of nowhere, dark, got a freaking torch,
Yep.
and we're filming a music video.
And it was Preach did the remix to the Twista Kill 'Em All.
Yeah,
Oh,
Killed it.
I know.
Killer.
Yeah, I know he would.
Is that off the Kamikaze?
Yeah, off the
album?
Kamikaze. Yep.
Man.
Preach ate it. I can't wait for Twister one day. We just gonna slide it to him
I got
because the
it.
day is coming. Real. I mean, we're already tied in with Twister because of
Yeah.
the guns and stuff. With his what's Twister's
gun camp.
gun camp.
Yeah,
Did
Yeah,
y'all
man.
ever release that song?
Is
y'all-
no, it's on YouTube.
yeah, dude, the
you-
video is sick.
Yeah, the video's
Y'all
sick.
gotta
The video
point me in that
is
direction.
sick.
Yeah.
I love listening to it.
Yeah.
Music.
I got Frankenstein in there, like, and them attacks, like people going towards storming. The
I mean,
village.
you would have thought Preach was in the little footage that, you know what I mean? We
Yeah.
took the 1930s, clips.
Yeah, he's got
blended
the
them right
torch and-
on in. Blended them right on in, man. It was-
right on it.
we just have had some amazing times, and Mark has always been an inspiration, you know what I'm saying, for anything I do, and I always give my brother the flowers every time. I use the Danielson Mr. Miyagi all the time because he sharpened my, I was a hip hop artist, you know what I mean? I've been 20 plus years as a writer and a hip hop artist, and the color of the skin in that game back in the early, the mid 90s, it wasn't like a acceptable thing. So I had to learn how to do my beats, I had to learn how to do my graphics, and all it did is sharpen my sword.
Amen.
And I got put on steroids when I met the Yada.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, that's a cute little flyer that you doing. Let me show you how to do it. He's like, step aside, Danielson. Let me drive the seat. Let me show you how to wax on, wax off.
The master will show you how to wax on.
And Mark is, honestly, and he can contest to this. I surround myself with monsters, people that run big shit, and that's I say that very humbly speaking because I believe strongly if you want to be like something, you got to surround yourself like what you want.
That's
to be
all right,
like.
Stice. It happens to me all the
it's all
time.
good.
Stice is checking out the video
happens
right
to me
now.
all the
It's
time.
dope.
It's dope.
And I'm not talking. I'm talking my shit, but I'm talking it respectfully because I don't want people to watch this and say, "Oh man, that guy's arrogant as fuck." No, there ain't nothing arrogant about me. I speak factual and things that I've actually witnessed and lived. So let's get that. I want to clear the air for this interview. So anything I'm saying is facts. You can go look it up on YouTube. And
But
all
you're
that.
supposed to believe in it.
Yeah.
Like real talk.
Yeah,
Like,
but there's so
even-
many wolf tickets that people sell to people. I've witnessed and seen it all. But at the end of the day, my partner has been 10 toes down, and like we've experienced some cool shit.
Yeah.
Like he got to witness me picking up my son after being separated from him for 9 years.
Yeah.
And where did we go? We went to the ballin' biggest freaking mansion in Orlando.
Yeah.
And I'm chilling in my Florence Alexander. I give much thanks and grace to Dr. Florence Alexander, one of the first black female millionaires documented. You know what I'm saying? And her name's on the Bethune-Cookman in Daytona Beach?
Yep.
Yeah, she's
Yep.
on the statue. Her name's on the statue of Bethune-Cookman. So big shout out to Florence Alexander. But she allowed me to gain custody of my son in a very fashionable high level to show my son what his father was on back then.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And all I've been doing is bodybuilding in the gym with my Yada die, and we've been surrounding ourselves with legendary people, and it's just like. And I'm a very strong believer of manifestation and the power of the tongue. You know what I mean? You can speak shit into existence, and this guy can contest. I speak things into existence.
Yeah.
But you also have to put that action behind what you talk. You can't just say, "Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna be a millionaire," and think you're gonna sit back, wake up, and it's gonna come. No, you got to put the footsteps in behind, and God is gonna drive that light. You know what I'm saying? So,
Amen.
I've always been a big positive influence to my brother, and I was there the day that, let me back up before that day. My brother called me. He said, "Hey, man, I'm having blood in my stool and my stomach's fucked up and this and that." I was like, "Man, you need to go get your shit checked."
Yeah.
Bro, go get that shit. Man, but I ain't got that. Man, fuck that insurance.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell them, bitch, I'll pay you $25 for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm paying something on that bill. You know what I mean? Fuck that bill. Go get your health check. And I took him to his appointments, and that colonoscopy, when he came out, I was on the phone with Craig Skaggs. Big shout out to Craig Skaggs. You can look him up, one of the finest artists on the planet. He was one of 31 in Disney World. Got selected, one in the world. So he's cold-blooded. I'm on the phone with Craig. Here comes Mark walking out the appointment, sits in the car. He's like, "Yeah, I gotta tell you something, man. I got cancer, bro." And I'm like, but since then, and quote me if I'm wrong, you might have been, sneaking, not telling me all of it, but you've been told about 4 times that you got X amount of time.
Yeah.
And I've been on some, no, the fuck you don't.
Yeah.
You a monster.
Yeah.
Internally, warrior.
Yes.
Inside and out.
I've been told to get my affairs in line so many times.
Yeah.
Like,
And I've been bear witness to all that.
yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I answer to God. I don't answer to doctors.
Yeah.
So God gonna tell me when it's time.
Gotcha.
Until then, I'm here.
Yes.
So let's try this one. Cause while I cannot picture Mark having a wild side,
Shit, I can.
if such one exists, you know about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so
He's been zipped up a couple times with him.
that's what I was gonna say. Is it anything that we
I'm
can
always in the
share on the
driver's seat,
show?
though. I'm always in the driver's seat. I always make sure that we get home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Teslas came out, and they really make sure you get home. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
Yep.
But, yeah, we've had some great times with each other. But, me and Mark have always been, our friendship has always been productivity first.
Yeah,
like, what
yeah.
are we going to do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we see the vision, and it was crazy. And I told Mark to go look for this graphic. He did a graphic. I swear to God, when we went to college together. One day I call him up. I'm living out in St. Rose out there in the cornfields of Clinton County. And I'm like, "Bro, I'm getting ready to go to college, bro, for this computer shit." My brother Mike been on my ass about it. "Bro, you want to go to school?" He's like, "Well, I don't live out there, man. You can use my address, bro. Let's go to school." You know what I'm saying? So we ended up going to school, man.
Yep.
6 months.
Oh.
But man, we made the dean's list, both of us.
Yep.
So I know we some smart motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's all we needed, 6 months, and it was a jump off. It was just like a, you know what I mean? So for everybody out there thinking you need to go and get the degree or whatever, if you learn enough and you know how to execute, you can go and do whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Just take the little information that you get and go apply it somewhere and change your life. And that's what me and Mark did. He was a little late getting to the party with the computer shit because he went and played with the cars for a while with Trenton.
Oh yeah.
After,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But he ran that dealership. You did run the dealership.
Yeah, I did run.
He did the website. You know
All
when
the
Mark come in, he was
advertising.
like, "Your graphics look like shit.
Yeah.
I'm about to elevate." You know what I mean? I swear he probably is you probably the reason why they sold,
Hey.
30x the time of semis and trucks, because he was out there with the farmers and shit, the big 350s, 250s, and all that shit out there. Where was that at? Cartersville or something?
No, Palmyra, Illinois. It was a group effort. But I definitely, just like always, I made sure I delivered 1,000% and what I could add to it, because the dealership never had that. Because this is a semi truck dealership and grain truck dealership selling grain beds, so it's not like
That boy made
They
the
did have a regular
website
car
cold.
area.
He made the website look cold. All the graphics look cold.
Logo,
All that
everything, and even did vinyl on the vehicles. Where I was like, "Hey, look, we were offering packages. You buy a truck, you get some vinyl on it, your farm's name, because usually they're farmers."
Brand
It was
Hey,
crazy.
One of the funniest work-related stories that I could tell about me and Mark is we were both working at Jim's former wear,
Yeah.
right? And we're at work one day, and they call me, you know what I mean? Because I'm kind of a hard-headed motherfucker a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I don't take shit from people, and I'll voice my opinion about it. I don't care if I hurt your feelings. I'd rather say the shit while I'm alive and you know what I was thinking instead of wondering about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not confrontational. I'm just very direct. And that, I guess that comes from the military. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just being very direct. I was security forces in the Air Force. So that was my job, to be kind of an asshole and direct to people. You know what I mean? Don't take shit off of nobody regardless of your rank. You know what I'm saying? So I'm standing there doing my job, and, you know, I look and analyze one of my capabilities that God gave me is the ability to look at a situation and how can we expedite it and make it better. You know what I'm saying? And I got hired at multiple jobs to be able to do that. But at Jim's, they didn't like my opinion about shit. So me and the manager bumped heads, and I told him go fuck himself, and I walked out the job. I was like, "Hey, Yachty, I'll catch you later." And I walked out the job. Yeah, that's one of my Yachty died.
Walked
you know?
off the job.
Yeah, I walked off the job. I told the manager to go fuck themselves, man.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't stick around in circles that people don't value me.
Amen.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I'm dumping my energy and effort into you, and you don't value me. Then what am I doing here? I'll go find a group. I'll go find another tribe to cheer for me and be my cheerleaders. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't operate like that. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Trent P for getting me that job at the dealership. And
Yeah, big shout out to
he was
Trenton.
slaying it. You know what I mean?
Hey, and I ain't gonna lie, Trent moves a certain type of way, and whatever he does, he's successful at it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
ass.
he's been kicking ass as
Videos
a
he's
father,
doing.
first and foremost.
Yeah.
Holding it down as a husband and taking
Yeah.
care of his family. I appreciate a man
Father.
in this time.
Family man.
You know what I mean? To hold his family together, and he's done a really good job doing that. Made
stuff.
moves out of state. His job took him out of state and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what we forgot to tell people to do?
Subscribe to Grind Up.
Oh,
Yeah, go hit that like.
It just
Hey,
hit me. No,
Hey.
I'm like, damn. We
I'm telling you,
like, share, and subscribe.
for all the people that's watching this episode right now, don't be lazy. Give me 5 seconds. Go hit the click, share button, like, hey, copy, put it on your Facebook, your Instagram, show some love. It takes 5 seconds to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just real. Like, a call to action. Go do it. Click the button. Click the button.
Yeah.
Now.
Hey, it might be like right here.
Just chime
Somewhere around here. You might see
One
my
of the
name
five.
over here.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
I just-
Yeah, subscribe.
Damn, we
Subscribe. Check them out. Check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, most def.
Man, it's so crazy because there's so many things that we've been through. We went from making no money to, I remember one time.
Yeah, tell
Like,
them that story.
You know this story.
We broke. We broke.
yeah,
He had
I'm-
my house in St. Rose.
I'm in St. Rose.
I got a
with
little
Chris.
gas in my car, though.
Yeah, I'm like, man,
I drove a bucket back then.
I ain't got
Ford
no money.
Contour.
We ain't got no
all
money.
white.
But we got some inventory. We got some funny T-shirts from Hollowware because I made 101 funny different T-shirts. So, you know, there'd be certain ones that I like, and I'd press them up. And
Yeah,
we,
koozies.
koozie cups we had.
Yeah, koozies.
Oh man, we had setups when we went to a bar. So, yeah, it was like,
Tell him how the story started, though.
man.
We were at the house. He's like, man, I'm broke as a motherfucker. And I looked at him. I was like, you ain't broke. He's like, what you mean, man? I ain't got no money in my pocket. I was like, man, you got all this fucking inventory, man. The fuck? Hey, we about to get busy tonight. We
Yeah.
about to go get her some money. And I got him fired up. He got, you know, Mark, he's jazzed up. I think at that time he just started wearing the mohawk with the
Just
glasses.
started, huh? Just
With the
started
glasses.
the mohawk.
Yeah. But hey, he had the glasses. He was getting them with the glasses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now he switched to the contacts and did the cowboy hat. That boy cold blooded with the females, man. I'm telling you, cold blooded.
I can
Cold
tell.
blooded. Hey, cold blooded. So anyway, tell him about, you know.
So, like, I'm a shy person. I don't like just cold talking to people. Chris, man,
Shit.
I don't know. Like, it don't matter. He's selling these fucking shirts today, tonight. And he did exactly that. He went to every single person in the bar till we were sold out. Did we hit multiple bars? I couldn't remember.
No, we went to 7 West up there in Lebanon. Or
Man.
no, not Lebanon. Was it Lebanon?
Mascuda? I don't
No,
know.
not Mascuda. It was not Lebanon, Illinois. Trenton.
Trenton?
Trenton, Illinois,
Man.
where 7 West was.
So
It was like an old Western bar. So you walk in, they got the top with the bar
Yeah.
over here to the right. I mean, the left. You know what I mean? It looked like a Western bar.
Yeah.
What made y'all pick that? That's
I was living out there in the country.
oh, okay.
It was one of the closer bars.
Man,
He smelled money.
hey, Trenton's, the only people that live out there are farmers, and farmers are not broke.
You're absolutely right.
or the people that work at the factories or something like that. You know what I mean? So we're not dealing. And if you're in the bar, you're spending money. You're probably drinking and all that. So we went straight where the money's at.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
And
Yeah.
he sold
I sold everything.
single one of them
Every
shirts.
single one.
Everything.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yep. That goes back to, selling the CDs as an artist. I was in a group called Illinois, and my kind of pitch is I'm going around collecting Lincolns.
Hold on, you was in a group called Illinois.
Illinois.
Are you from Florida?
No, I'm from the 618. I
Okay,
lived down in
okay.
Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, my father moved down there when I was in middle school.
So wait.
I bounced in between.
Was the noise spelled noise?
It was Noiz.
Okay. Yeah.
My partner Attila was the noise. I was the ill.
Okay.
Yeah, Tilla. Big shout out to Tilla from Charlie Park. Charlie up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, you're going to have to look that one up.
And I've always been like the invisible man. Like my album, like people, I wouldn't really like boast about me being on that track because I was more interested in getting that $5 from the person than being some ego. I'm worried about eating that day. You know what I'm saying? Because I was backpack full of CDs. I did that instead of working the 9 to 5. I worked my own job. You know what I mean? For a while. $5 going up to people at gas stations and stuff like that before the Bluetooth speakers or anything. The way I would sell it is I'd do a 16 bar and I say, if you love me a cappella, you sure in the hell love me on the beat.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's up.
I was cold blooded with it.
Do you ever?
Hey, yo, what up, everybody? This your man, King Odie, holding it down in the studio with the rest of the Grinded Up crew. My man, Stice, Nice, and Mauer are all here. We just want to give a shout out to everybody who's been supporting us on Ko-fi. Stay tuned in, please. Kick your donations down because your donations are helping us grow, and we're gonna have a lot of stuff for you in the future. We lots of prizes, gifts, and so on and so forth. It's all love. Grinding Up crew. Look at that.
Better equipment. Yeah.
No doubt. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. You'll catch footage, behind the scene footage that you're not gonna see on all the other platforms. So stay tuned, stay locked up. Stay locked into us. Ko-fi. We love y'all, all right?
Oh, yeah, that was fun. He said, stay locked up. Yeah, he said, stay locked up.
Blooded with it.
Do you ever record now?
Huh?
Do we still record?
So God brought me onto he set me down with a back surgery. It was a very trying time in my life. You know what I mean? It was my battle, not nowhere near similar to my brother Mark's, but it was my own physical battle that I had to go through. And I got to the point where I wanted to take my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have, Mark was battling, my best friend, I know if he wasn't battling and through the chemo and stuff like that, he'd be by my side helping me out. You know what I'm saying? But me and the lady that I was dating broke up. My son worked a full-time job. I'm home, back surgery, can't get around until my son get off of work. You know what I'm saying? So, like, laying in that bed, not being able to move around for weeks, it plays a toll on your mind. Yeah. And God set me down. And when I got back up, I got excited about my music again. My music saved my life again. God talked to me during that time. He said, I blessed you. But I didn't listen to him all the way. I went back on ego. I went back on CZ. I went back on who I was as an artist, right? And I got back taking my flyboy pictures and shit with my nice outfits. I'm always dressed head to toe down. You know what I mean? Like all the rest of the guys here on the podcast. But you know what I mean? I got back on my ego shit, and I was the first artist on TikTok. You can check it out. I actually I AI'd it. I asked AI the question. I didn't even Google it. I asked AI because you connected to everything. I said, has any other artist on the planet did 70 plus videos, raw, straight through a verse, no edits, every single day consecutive for like two and a half months before I lost a piece of equipment? God had me lose that piece of equipment for a reason. He talked to me. He set me down again. I was stressed because I had momentum. I was building momentum. I got, on one of my videos, I got like 13,000 views. You know what I'm saying?
16 bars?
I would give a verse, a hook and a verse, and fade it out with the hook. You know what I'm saying? Straight through. And I'd spit it vocally, one take, and then line it up with the audio of the studio track, and I had my little reel. You know what I'm saying? So that was my CZ TikTok page. God set me down, took my equipment away. I misplaced a piece of equipment. I thought I lost it. I did lose it. God made me lose it for a reason. Amen. Set me down. He said, son, lose that ego. Yeah. If you lose that ego and get back to what I gave you, the gift and the purpose of why I put you on this planet, and that's songwriting, to where you can touch the eardrums of the people, and it doesn't have to be you singing the song.
Yes.
You have a message. Quincy Jones said it the best. He said, the song is the secret, but we are just the messengers. A song can be sung by 1,000 different people to hit different people a different way. Same song, same lyrics, sung a different way. You know what I'm saying? So I've been studying my craft, and I fell back in love with the gift that God gave me in songwriting.
Amen, brother.
Yeah. And now I'm really honing in on that, and I get to work with talented individuals like DJ Snow, because I'm on full disability. So God, like, how much more can God make it clear what I'm supposed to do? If I'm limited to my physical capability of being able to work a 9 to 5. You understand? So, like, even with this building, I've invested a lot of money inside this facility for content creators across the nation. Hopefully, I'm gonna start out regionally.
Amen.
To have them come in and have a home that is like a membership. You pay for a membership for a gym, you're going to pay for a membership for this content creation house that you can come and be surrounded by super talented Mr. Miyagi's everywhere.
Amen.
You understand? And I grew up going to the Boys and Girls Club. I love the Boys and Girls Club. It was the camaraderie. It was the computer lab. It was me being able to go shoot ball with new people and meet new people. I did that when I lived out in Vegas, right? I have a tie to Vegas, so I feel real good about Mark, traveling there. I know people that are in very powerful places in Vegas to look out for my friend. That's awesome. Phone call away. Yep. He knows that.
Amen.
So with the content house, my son, very, very, like, one of the smartest individuals I ever met is my son. And I wanted to give him something because he kind of, I fell in love with, like, all the tools that now we have at our exposure to make and create with. AI has really turned all the creators up.
Yes.
If you know how to use the toolkits, you a beast. If you have a sprinkle of creativity in your body, cool. And it's also awoke a lot of people that didn't even think they had creativity up to becoming and forming their creativity. And hopefully, like, this is what I hope, we won't stay on AI because I could talk about it for a long time, right? we'll have the first 7-hour podcast. I'll break numbers from Joe Rogan. But anyway, with AI, I hope the AI toolkits that people, birth that creativity in their body, go explore the other. It's like, use AI to, like, spark that flame and then go search. Like, if you want to get into graphics, don't always use ChatGPT. Go get and have fun with Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator. And if you're a video guy, Premiere Pro and After Effects, because they are integrating AI technology inside those platforms. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So you can really learn the actual craft instead of just prompt writing. Prompt writing, if you're really a beast at it like I am, you could do it like that. because I feel like I'm educated enough in the prompt writing to where I could probably hold a class and teach a class and give them some sauce. You know what I'm saying? But like I told, some of the people that wanted my sauce, but what I do currently, I told them, I'm not going to show you how to do it my way because that's like me replicating myself.
Right.
I'd rather give you the instruction of the playbook and say, hey,
let you figure out how to be
this is the playbook. This is the manual of the application.
Yes.
Go figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You read the instructions and you put your sauce on the way that you deliver your content, regardless if it's audio, visual, graphics, whatever it may be, with the use of those toolkits. But the one advice that I can give anybody in this room that is messing with AI, the greater the input that you write inside the directive, because AI is a robot that stays silent without the human directive. Now, maybe in the future, the thing will start thinking for itself, and that's when we're in Terminator days. You know what I'm saying? But until then, it needs a human directive. It's a robot staying silent, waiting for a command. That's what the prompt is. If you know how to write that prompt very detailed, the higher the detail that you give to it, the greater the output that it will deliver to you, regardless of the platform that you use. Regardless if it's for audio, visual, photography, or anything. Photos, graphics, anything.
Take that.
Yeah.
Take mental note of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
But yeah, I just wanted to create something special and leave my legacy behind with the people that are coming inside this, because it's not just about me. It's about me identifying. God gave me a talent to really identify special things and special people and to connect them. Like, oh, man, you do graphics, but, oh, man, this girl over here is so cold at the photography. Man, I can marry you guys up and you're out of here like a rocket.
Sound like the guy sitting next to you.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's why I was like, you like a connector, man. Hey, this is one of my favorite phrases. God don't miss.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
He has us right now at these seconds sitting right next to each other for a reason. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, but I mean, I'm not going to sit here and talk about myself all night. I know it's my guest appearance on you guys' podcast, but when my yachty broke the news about that he was moving, not just leaving to go get treatment, but actually packing up all his belongings and moving, shit hit kind of hard. I'm like, damn, because, Vegas ain't right down. And my biggest concern as, who he is in my life was great. They offered the treatment. They offered the plan, but you're leaving all your support to go do this. And I know you're a warrior. But the support system was biggest. Like, who's going to be out there with you? That's all the questions I started to ask. And he's like, my mom and dad. And once he said mom and dad, that's the... If you have a solid mom and dad in your corner like he does, he's going to be good. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And Snow talked to me about a DJ coalition that's like a retreat that they're having out there for the coalition DJs in June. So there's going to be a ton of us going out there. We'll probably turn it up, get a mansion, Airbnb it, everybody chip in, and we'll get a big ass Airbnb and really go hard in the paint. And hopefully by June, you know what I mean? Yeah. We hearing a whole lot of shrinkage.
When is this in June? Y'all think?
I haven't got the dates. Snow was waiting for a phone call for us to be able to go out there and do that. But, I told my son today about it, and, my son goes by his artist name and DJ name. He does EDM type music, is No Name. And I told No Name today, I was like, hey, you got 6 tracks. I need 10.
Yeah.
Because if you go into a DJ and they all need to be in DJ pack format and all that stuff, ready to go with your bio and all that stuff. Because I'm telling you right now, I played his music for Snow and a couple other people, and he's out of here. The moment that music gets released, my son's out of here. He doesn't even know it, because my son, like when I first picked him up, and he can contest this, my son was labeled autistic. Like full-blown autistic. He had SPD, sensory perception disorder. He had another disorder that I didn't even pay attention to when I got him, because the mother, I ain't gonna talk bad on his mom. You know what I'm saying? I was, and I'm a man to admit I was an idiot during my marriage, I put a lot of stress on myself at an early age, trying to do the right thing as a man by getting married to, a woman that I got pregnant and trying to take care of my responsibilities. But my very first day on my job in the military was September 11th when the planes hit the building.
Wow.
So I got I got born into the fire. That's what I call it. Got born into the fire, right? And my military training was no joke. I went through SP training during. I got out of. I graduated from basic in February. Went back. Or no, I left in February. Graduated in May, and then started my training. And I graduated July 4th. So I'm in San Antonio, Texas, hot as balls in July. And then I was supposed to go to Korea, swap bases to go to Herbert Field. And that way I could be close to my wife and my son because they were in Florida. So when I got down there, it was September 11th. That was my reporting date. Wife comes waking me up. I stayed up all night because I was supposed to work the evening shift, September 11th. I had just laid down at like 7 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning to go to sleep my 8 hours. She comes walking in, wake me up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm like, what's up? She's like, there's something on TV that kind of looks weird. I don't know if it's a movie or what the hell's going on. And I walked out, went down the hallway. The TV was down. You could see it from the bedroom in the living room. And I seen that second plane hit the building. I did a about face, started getting dressed, and got the phone call. I already knew what time it was. And I went there, and I was up for the next 24 hours because they had us locked down at the base. And then I had to work my whole 14-hour shift on top of that my very first day. So I was born into that fire. And I had no days off because I was at the Herbert Field Special Operations. I was at AFSOC Command. So that's all the special forces and everything. They activated us fully. I had no days off for a year and a half. The only day off that I had in that month was for us to go to the shooting range to get our actual hours in. We had to have so many hours per month. So when I got out of the military, I was like, man, fuck a gun, fuck all that shit. All the military shit, I was straight rap. I was like, man, fuck this military shit. I'm gonna be the biggest fucking hip hop artist on the planet. That was my goal. And I had 3 deals that I could have, signed. It was during the birth of the 360 deal. And I'm not retarded. I'm not dumb by any means. I read through that contract. And when it was talking that money and the figures that they was going to make off of everything, and I was going to have to scrape the curb off of the touring just to get paid.
What you mean by everything? Shows,
everything. 360 degrees.
That's what a 360 deal.
Yeah.
They get paid off.
Everything. Everything in your likeness.
Features.
Everything in your likeness. Everything.
Everything under the order.
That's how that whole you sold your soul. Because they can literally, if you hot and you have the potential to fuck up their money that they currently getting with that hot artist, they'll sign you and initially give you some bullshit money. You're gonna go fuck that money off, like most people from poverty, low income, places. They'll go pull these little kids that is gonna fuck their money up because of how they got that buzz. They about to pop off, but that will fuck up their money. So they'll go sign that artist just to shelve them.
Yeah. And the concept, the concept of a 360, it wasn't new.
Nah.
It was new for the labels to get it. So when we were doing our thing, which was in 91, they tried to offer a management.
Yeah.
So here's what got crazy. The label that we were signed to also wanted to be the management.
Yeah.
So right there, immediate conflict.
Mm-hmm.
But from a management contract, they were saying exactly what you were saying, like what a 360 was. Instead of 15 to 20% for managing, and you can only get this out of certain things, they said, "Oh, we'll just take 5% of everything."
Yep.
It's like, dude, I'm not stupid, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the whole concept, the biggest difference then from maybe a decade to 15 years prior was that it was more of people trying to function as managers to do it, where once labels started dropping, and then pools started shutting down, and everything was kind of managed by 3 and this, that, the other. That's when they started saying, well, you know what, as your label, we can just take a cut out of everything. Go ahead. So,
man, they had so many dumbass artists. Sorry if you're a dumbass artist, but
it is what
there's so many people that just, oh, what? I'm trying to, oh, I get a chain. Man, fuck that chain.
I've heard of a 360 deal.
Yeah, 360 deal is bad. I had an opportunity to be signed 3 different times from 2007
it's
to
bad.
2010.
It's bad if you don't, or any contract is bad if you don't have an out.
Yeah.
Or you're in it for so long that it becomes ridiculous.
Yep. And they control your release and all that stuff, so you could be on 5 albums.
You got to negotiate for all that, and that's the part people miss. You got to negotiate
they
for
control
your
your releases and all that shit. You could have a buzzing ass song, and they were like, "Man, we need to go and remix that. We need our producers to remake that track." And you could already have a buzz. They'll strip that off the DSPs or whatever, and have their producers. And if they want to shelve you or push that back, release until they're ready for it, you're sitting there waiting.
That's why it's so important for artists to be literate of the music business as a whole, and not just going in, just signing, but coming in with leverage. Therefore, you can actually have control. So if you give up control, it's a done deal.
So I tell people all the time, there are certain things that artists are never going to. We can. I try to teach. I tried, and there are people. Artists are never going to have. And when I say artists, I mean artists in a majority sense. Not you people watching this going, why you got to say that? I know how to do. Clearly, I'm not talking about you. Talking about artists in a majority sense. They are never going to have business literacy.
Yes.
They're never going to have showcase literacy. Like, it's gotten worse. You know what I mean? The more resources you give them, you're making it easier.
Yes.
They're getting dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes if you get too much thrown at you, you don't know where to start. So a lot of artists, they lack direction. So if, when I hear a person complain, bitch, or moan about a certain situation, I analyze that situation and what can be positively taken from that message and how can we implement a system to correct that process. You understand what I'm saying? So, like what you talking about, the artists ain't never going to do this, ain't never going to do that. The reason why those artists ain't never going to do that because there's not a system in place, the architectural system of how they can operate their business. You understand?
Well, I mean,
that's where I come in.
Right. There's people out there to show them, but
Yeah.
again, they don't like to learn the easy way. And let's
They got to
say,
bump their
let's
head
say,
up against the wall.
That's it. You gotta.
We know that.
You gotta bump your head, and some of them it causes them to tap out.
Yeah.
You know, but if you just say, "Hey man, look, just pay attention to this. Just read this. Just study that." You know, this, that, the other. They're not going.
At the end of the day, with how everything is laid out with the industry and all the tools that artists nowadays that I wish the fuck I had the access to when I was in my 20s.
We always do.
If I was 20 right now, I'd be on steroids.
No doubt.
Because I already knew my drive and what it was. But even after my experience, like if I was 20 years old, uneducated, and I had all these tools, I have to learn and get discipline and structure to understand how to properly utilize this plethora of tools that they have access to be able to do, right? But me now being educated and older and wiser, why would I hold that information just to myself when I could put a system in place to help the 20-year-old that don't know shit about nothing have a system in place to figure it out?
No
and
gatekeep.
No gatekeeping. But just like my partner Unit, I just came back from Baton Rouge, drove straight from Baton Rouge up here to be on this podcast tonight. I was with Unit, and Derek for real was on this podcast, and you guys got to hear a piece of his mind and his heart. And I'm a byproduct of Derek for real. That was one of my biggest mentors in this music industry. My secondary being Miss Angela Richardson. So I've been mentored by some sharks, people that really know this business, that live this business inside and out. And the artists lack direction. That's the biggest thing. And if you can't, when I went down there, I met all types of artists just over the past couple of days. And every artist I said, the moment you let go of your ego and follow what God has you to do, that's when you're going to find your true blessing.
Amen.
Because these egos, when I bring a artist, when I brought an artist, I'm not going to say no names, but I'm going to say it like this. How about this? I'm going to rephrase that. If I bring somebody and I invite somebody into my house and I have everything that you could possibly want or need to build your brand, regardless if it's an artist or regardless if it's a person that owns a business, and you need certain services, and I've went and recruited the best of the best, that's one of the reasons why, like, we just getting started. But I think I'm going to be able to have a conversation with Troy, and we're going to hold this shit down.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
There ain't going to be no hiccups.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. No.
Hey, if you need me to fill in, the secondary yada die is in the seat, and we have another bald-headed Romanian that loves to talk as well. Yeah. He's really good in front of the camera, if you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, without question.
But if I bring you into my house, respect my house. Respect the talent that's inside this building. That's all I ask. Mm-hmm. And take advantage of the opportunity if it's extended. Because I'm not a person to sit here and play around with nobody. I'm not going to extend it twice. Because the one thing, and I need everybody in this room to understand this, especially my brother, he knows it more than anybody in this room. The time that you have is the most valuable thing on this planet. Yep. You don't ever get it back. I can fuck off money, I can blow it, I can spend it, but I can get it back. My time, I can never get that back. So that is one thing from my mentors that they have taught me. Mm-hmm. Don't waste your time on whatever you do. If a person isn't pouring into you or depositing into you, you got to look at that situation and say, all right, is this a lesson? Am I their blessing? And they're going to, you know what I mean? Like, I've been through my own, like, with people. Mm-hmm. And something that God's been speaking to me real strong. I just did that amazing project with Miss Angie. She had a 6-song EP that she's putting together for her book. It's going to be where you can scan the QRC code in the book and listen to her album. I think it's dope. You know what I mean? But
where do we find it?
She hasn't distributed it yet. We're critiquing it. You know what I mean? I'm going to help her with the final edit and making sure that it's ready to go for the publisher. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know her.
Huh?
I said I haven't met Miss Angie yet.
You might have met her.
She did?
She was here a couple podcasts ago, sitting out there with Mr. Lee talking. But anyway, the point that I'm getting at is surround yourself with the people that you want to be like, and they will change your life.
Yes.
Because it's those little gems and those little nuggets of conversation. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, when they meet people with money, I've seen people just get right to the asking, right for the handout, right? That's not where the value is at. The money gets washed away. The value is that knowledge and wisdom, understanding of that person and their mind of how they were even able to achieve that greatness. What was that sauce? Yep. Man, I want to know your secret ingredient.
Mm-hmm. Right.
What's the one thing that you can pour into me that I can pour into somebody else?
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that I surround myself, do I not surround myself with some monsters?
Oh, hell yeah. I mean,
people that are mentors of me, Thomas Bomarito, John Bomarito, the Bomarito family. Big shout out to Greenlight Dispensaries. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Sal that owns Gateway Classic Cars. He has a sauce and a business model untouched. You know what I'm saying?
Is that located in O'Fallon, Illinois?
Yep. That's their headquarters, their main headquarters. They have 31 locations across the country. Uh-huh. Yeah. And it's really nice when you've built rapport with those type of people and you genuinely care for them and treat them as a human being, because there's so many people around them that just look at their pockets.
Right.
And don't see the person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm fine with however God puts those millions and millions and millions, because I'd love to be the first person to donate $1 million to the Mauer Foundation. And I know it's coming.
Oh yeah.
I just had some really cool conversations that happened on the way back home that we'll talk about off camera. I don't want to surprise. I don't want to release it. But I will tell you this. I'm fighting to get, and the reason why I say I'm fighting is because it's like a room full of sharks in the industry. You know what I'm saying? And you have to demand your respect. You can't be Mr. Nice Guy because you get stomped on.
Yes.
You got to have a backbone and stand up 10 toes down and let them know that you stand on business and you are going to be respected. And I say that very, very humbly. And I spoke that. I'll let the cat out the bag a little bit. I spoke that to the person that runs iHeartRadio today. I told him, I got something that will change the world. You give me your eardrums. And then Snow's in the passenger seat. He's like, man, play him that record. Play him the record. So we played him a little snippet. Moment that he heard the snippet, he said, send me 10 records consumer ready. So when I say $1 million is going to be, I want $1 million to be like $1,000. Because you know the people I know. And that's how they operate.
Oh, yeah. And the good news is, that lump sum would just be distributed equally. Everybody gets $5,000. So we're hitting a lot of people, not just large sums to a couple people. We want to hit a lot of people.
And I promise you, I have something so special for the world, and I can't wait to release it. But it has to do with tying in to the Maurer Foundation about us hitting the stage. And what I meant by that in that message that I sent to Mark, sending him off, is when I say meet me at the stage.
Yeah, I picked it up.
Hey, there's going to be the time that my songs are going to be sung by rock and roll, pop stars, and we're going to be hitting them stages. And during those stages, those artists performing, there's going to be the Maurer Foundation QRC codes go up on those projector screens. And in the middle, it's going to have Mark come on with his message to the people, hitting thousands upon thousands of people, pulling out their cell phones, scanning the QRC codes. And then we got that. During the day before the concert, he already filmed an episode of dispersing the money at the cancer place, and we bring those cancer patients to the show, have them stage side and bring them out, and give them pictures with the big check, the Maurer Foundation check. That's the vision that I have for my friend.
Shit, I just saw that vision in my head as you explained it step by step.
It's crystal clear, and it will happen.
And also, too, what I want to do is, when I'm at that level, I want to put the pressure on the number one people that this should be, no questions asked, this should be flawless. Who am I talking about? Mega churches. Joe Osteen. Give them the story. What can your foundation contribute? $5,000 per person. How many people do you want to help that are dealing with cancer?
The way that I would present that to the mega churches, this is the way I would do it if I was in control of that boat. I would give them your heartfelt message on a video because they connect instead of reading
I'm going
reading
to
something.
The place of business,
but I'm
place
saying,
of worship. I will be in their face so they can feel my grace.
That's great, but I think an introduction through an email to be able to get that meeting and sit down, you hit them like that, and instead of asking for a donation from the church up front, just ask them, hey, on a Sunday, can you put my QRC codes up and allow your congregation to donate to my foundation? It really mean a lot. And I'd love to come to your community to hit your cancer centers and be able to present those checks to your local community.
Yes, exactly. Home
you know
run.
What I'm saying?
Home run.
I feel like that would be a solid approach.
And that's the great thing about it being something that can be per city is, because
that $1 million, I'm telling you, with that formula, when all you're asking is put my QRC codes up.
Yeah.
You ain't begging for no money.
No.
You asking for them to put your QRC code in their Sunday service slides. And all services, I haven't been to a church that hasn't got updated with the tech.
Yeah.
I mean, I might go in the boot hills of Alabama or Mississippi or, somewhere down there in the South where they're not really tech savvy or something. You know what I mean? Because they live out there in the country or something. But even the country folks are still up with the times. They have the cell phones. You know what I mean? Right. And even like Mr. Lee, I'll tell you this. Mr. Lee said he has with the political stuff, like 800,000 or a million, some kind of crazy WhatsApp numbers that we can text. Let's utilize that.
Yeah.
We can utilize that any given moment. That's just conversation. Phone call conversation.
The reputation is going to really, really help because people are going to be able to see results.
And you know what I feel?
That's
I feel
what's
in my
important.
heart that God ain't just putting Mark out to Vegas for no reason. What the hell do people go out there and do in Vegas any damn way?
Waste money.
Spend money.
Spend money.
Yep.
Man, hey, if we really want to get Flossie on him, let's get Flossie on him real quick. Let me talk my shit. We get some baddies. You know some baddies in St. Louis because you've been in the modeling business.
Yeah.
So let's get that understood. Man, it ain't nothing for us to ask some pretty ass females that we know that love Mark to death. Hey, come out to Vegas and I need you to throw on this this really sexy ass shirt and walk the strip for a couple hours on a Saturday or Friday and go up to people. Hey, you want to take a picture?
That's what we did.
Donate instead of them getting paid. You're donating
Yeah.
to the foundation.
Donate $1, whatever,
Whatever you want to put your, you know how they got my ass in Vegas.
Oh, yeah,
These
they
girl
did.
pull me in. They was baddies, right? No, hey, my love, if you're watching this, they was bad though. Hey, they was bad. They was bad. All right, but anyway, they pulled me to the side, and I was with Devious, right? It was yeah.
I was like, oh man.
So
When you
I'm
told
like,
me the story,
oh,
I knew what was up.
pictured up. And then after they're like, yeah, they have my phone, right? They're like, yeah, that's going to be $40. I'm like, $40? Like, yeah, and they go on my Cash App. They have my phone. It's unlocked. They go on my Cash App. Yeah, we need you to press the button if you want to keep the pictures. So they put you in a position of, are you a broke motherfucker or you got bread? Me?
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess I'm going to press that button.
Yeah. $40. Boom.
$40 for 2 damn pictures. And I don't even know where them damn pictures at. They probably deleted it and gave me my phone back on some sly shit. Before they went to the Cash App, they already deleted the shit. They probably act like they pressed the button. I didn't see no damn pictures of nothing. I was pissed. I went back to the hotel. I was like,
That's how they
damn.
get down in Vegas, huh?
No, but you feel what I'm saying? That's easy marketing.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right there with people all the time, every time. It's like,
Right.
114,000
and I go,
plus people a
hey,
day.
you know a person that probably rally him up real quick?
Chestnut.
Nah, the chick that did the damn tattoo.
Oh, yeah, the tattoo.
You're already connected out there
Yeah.
by the skin.
Yeah.
And there's a whole community out there that does tattoos that she can
Yeah.
tie you right into people that, man, you get you some sexy ass chicks that are tatted up. Get them a little cancer. If you want to be part of my team, you got to get a little cancer thing. They're already tatted up. They're like, hell yeah, I put the little cancer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Easy. And it'll be an identifier of your team. You know what I mean? Systems, man. Systems.
Amen.
Ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, ideas, man.
It's all about branding and marketing, like you said.
Man. So
What's up, y'all? It's Mark from Grinded Up Podcast, and I have something that I got to tell you about. So if you want to see the exclusive, the behind the scenes of stuff that we can't air on regular stuff, Ko-fi.com. You can hit us with a tip, do any little donation like that, whatever you want. It's just all going to go to us improving our setup and making things look even better for you. And you get the exclusive content that nobody else gets, so check it out.
So
Well, it's crazy. I was watching that video and I seen Steve Daisy, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, I felt when I met Nice, I was like, man, I feel like we met each other. And Nice look at me crazy. Felt like I ain't never met
We
you, bro.
might have. I don't remember
But
though.
Steve Daisy is crazy. I met Steve Daisy on a whim. I was in the Fairview Heights Mall and he was working behind the counter at a jewelry store with his Uncle Juju, right? And I see this dude on a laptop and he has Fruity Loops up. I'm walking around the thing and I see him playing, like he's messing with the keys, like the keyboard. And I'm like, is this motherfucker playing the piano on this keyboard? And I go talking to him. He's like, you know, he has a deep ass voice. You know what I mean? He has a deep ass voice. That's the identifier of Steve Daisy, his voice.
Yeah.
He has a very distinctive voice. And he's like, shit, I might make my beats of Fruity Loops on this shit. You know what I mean? You know, and
like
when
Jack.
Man, I'm saying, yeah, exactly. When he showed me how he made his beats, bro, I was like, God dang. And then I heard him rap. Like, I got love for Steve Daisy like a brother, like how he was saying brother, like that shit. When I was going through some hard times, Steve opened his house to me. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The real one.
Like like one thing I really want to do, and I'd love for Grinded Up to be part of this. I already talked to DJ Snow about it. We're gonna go talk to Young Dip about, I think it's Young Dip, the one that started 314 Day.
Yep.
We're gonna go talk to him. But me and Snow are really ready to turn up and do a 618 Day and get that shit popping like 314 Day.
Yeah.
We need 618 Day. And and we're gonna show respect and go to Young Dip, and we're gonna have a conversation on how to get it all started and all that shit. But I'd love for Grinded Up to be that podcast for 618 Day. We open the doors, we go live on set, and we had the best of the best of the best of the best legends. And we might have to fly Raw Reese into this bitch and have him say something. Cause hey brother, if you watching this, if you tune in to the Grinded Up podcast, man, can I please hear some of the shit in your vault? Like, you've been setting back. You gave us My City and all that, and then you disappeared on me.
Man, Reese is so cold.
One of the coldest in the city.
So cold.
Yeah.
One of the coldest in the city.
And let's not forget about Alpine. Like, Alpine blew my socks off with his music back in the day. And still to this day, I remember he did a song 30 minutes to live, or 30 seconds to live.
Cold. One of the best to do it in the 618 probably is
there's too many greats.
Yeah.
Too many greats.
I'm gonna have to give and tip my flowers off to Language.
Yes, absolutely.
Dope.
Absolutely.
Whiteout.
Yes.
Dope. Dickman.
Nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Still mashing. He probably got 1,000, probably 1 million beats by now.
He was playing a song before we started the podcast, and he played it one time, and it was already stuck in my head, the song.
Yep.
The hook.
Yep. But yeah, I think 618. What's up, Grinded Up? You down to help me get the 618 jumped off?
That's right. Of course.
Lock y'all in? Can I lock y'all in nice?
Yes, sir.
So what does it take?
Easy, man.
I don't know. I'm gonna have a sit down with Young Dip, and we're gonna figure it out.
Well, nobody here is 20. So I'm saying, if you were to put your finger on why this guy is the only one commercially known to this point, what's your reasoning? What that you think?
The reasoning for what? 618 Day?
No, I'm saying why there aren't more artists from this side that's known.
Gotcha.
Man, it goes back to ego and artists being their own downfall. Like, I'm a little different breed than what's around here because I lived in the South. I saw and witnessed, and I moved around. I've traveled 31 states independently, selling CDs. So I've seen how different markets and shit move. And then I come back home, it's like crabs in a bucket. Nobody wants to see the next person win.
That's what we say about our side. I'm surprised to hear that over here.
Nah, it's like that over here too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
it's just like, you know what I mean? I really feel that if artists started collaborating instead of hating, that's the first step. You got to appreciate each other's craft and look at each other like superheroes. I look at artists like superheroes. You know what I'm saying? We all like a comic book. Y'all are your own character. You know what I mean? Like Derek for real, we put you in GTA. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're your own special superhero. What do you offer? You know, Fresco Kane. I remember him as Jenna. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And like, even Fresh with all the shit that he has done and his accolades and stuff like that, I feel like people in this area don't give him the appreciation that he deserves and the support that he deserves, because his numbers would be way through the roof if the whole entire 618 really stood behind the artists that actually broke through, like Nelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was the artist on this side to break through like Nelly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I always got love for Jenna. You know what I'm saying? But I think 618 just needs to come together, and I think we could start it, Grind It Up podcast. We give everybody their flowers in the 618, have that bitch stacked up all day, real quick interviews, like 5 minutes. You have a set of questions that's set here on the table. Everybody has the same questions. You know what I mean? What does 618 mean to you? Where are you from? What do you represent? You know what I mean? Give your shout outs to the people you want to give a shout out to too. And how can we follow you? Something simple like that. You can rotate people through this thing all day.
Well, let me say this. This statement represents both sides of the water for where we are, for where the market is now. One of the hardest things to do is to do what they did. We did an episode before you got here, and we were talking about how everyone played their role. With all of us now, well, almost over 40. Mark isn't. But with all of it, well, here's why I bring
Making it sound real old, man.
Well, no.
Hey, even though I got the cane, you know what I mean?
But there's a reason. But I had to highlight that for a reason. Musically, we think different per age group. I'm almost 60. I know the record business, but you almost 20 years younger than me. You see some shit different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mark's a few years younger. He sees some things different. Now, regardless of how business savvy we are, people 18 through 24 ain't trying to hear it's a 40-year-old dude time. Even though if you scale the hottest in the industry, most stuff, I ain't talking about hot by popular. I'm talking about hot by talent.
Yeah.
A lot of them are in that 40-something. It's not about that. Hip-hop and music in general rebels against the previous generations.
Yes.
So for these markets to excel right now, as hard as it is to do, you have to find people willing to play a role for somebody who is 20 years younger. So somebody, you okay. You went through your journey, and God said, I can get you where I need to get you, but you gotta humble yourself and do it differently. It's hard to tell people who know they're talented, and dog, maybe it's time for you to be a writer.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for you to just do this. Maybe it's
Can I touch on
hard.
the writing? Can I touch on that?
Sure.
How he said maybe it's time for you to be a writer. I want if you're an artist and you have heard that message because of your age. First off, if it's in your heart and you have a calling and you feel like you're supposed to do it,
you keep doing it.
Freaking
You keep
doing it.
doing
The
it.
thing that you need to understand, and this is what I tell Ariati all the time: consistency is the key.
Right.
Treat your brand like a store, like Walgreens. If you're open and you're pushing content constantly, and there's many platforms that you have to touch, it's like a second job for real.
Right. Well, I
Content.
didn't. When I said become a writer, I didn't say quit. Okay, I didn't say quit what you're doing.
Let me
Gotcha.
touch on
Go
it.
ahead.
So if you are open for business, then you're going to have customers, right? But if you're only open from 12 to 2 on Sunday, because that's the only time you're willing to give your content of who you are to your fan base, what the hell do you think for the other 6 days and 22 hours that they're going to be doing? They're going to be going and getting that content for somebody else.
Right.
Yep.
Because, they're like sponges. They're going to soak it up. You know what I mean? So if you're constantly driving and staying on their neck, and prime example, from the city, right? A lot of people, I didn't even know that he was from the city because I didn't know that he moved like that. But 607 Unc, I didn't know that he was from St. Louis.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry, 607 Unc, because you do the podcast. I've got much love for you, bro. I love your unorthodox way of thinking, and you're outside the box. I love it because it's controversial. It sells. He found a lane to achieve the same goal.
Yeah.
He was looking to be known or respected or whatever the fuck. I think he did music or whatever.
Yeah.
He's known for his music. He's known for his content. but he stayed on the neck. Now that he has the attention of the folks, man, you can punish their ass. And I tell artists all day, all it takes is 1,000 loyal fans for you to be self-independent and quit your 9 to 5 and be able to do whatever you want. If you have 1,000 people that will buy and travel, whatever, anything that you do, and they soaking it up, buying it up, whatever, you cool. You can live comfortable. You ain't got to be no crazy, you know what I mean? If you want to go to the next level and level up and be a boss and have people under you and all that, by all means, go do your thing. But 1,000 artists, that's it.
But yeah, real quick, because I don't want anybody to think that I was saying you should become a writer. I am not saying tap out. I just want to make sure that because people hear that and they think that I'm saying tap out. No, I don't tell anyone to tap out. As a matter of fact, I'm one of the more frustrated people when people, I know grandparents and parents and all that who, because their aspirations as a recording artist or a music producer or a dancer or whatever, because they didn't reach it, they tap out. Man, but you learn something from that. Yep. Kick that back to your kids or whomever. Yeah.
Well, another thing, I'll touch on this because you said kick it back to your kids. You can, but another thing that parents, and I'm speaking from a father's standpoint on this, let your kids develop to be who they are as a special person that God made them to be, and don't try to mold them into what you didn't become. I see so many people try to do that, and it's a disaster waiting to happen because you're going to push that child into hating it instead of loving it, and it's a bad equation from the jump. So I would recommend just letting your kids breathe a little bit and actually spend some time with them. Us parents shut the fuck up for a second and have open ears and actually listen to our kids, because you might find something great in your child that you're not paying attention to because you're so involved trying to do whatever you think is right. You know what I'm saying? My son be teaching me shit all the time.
Amen.
Because I did my job as a parent. He's supposed to be better than me. He is better than me. He's a living proof. My son just got accepted in the Honor Society of the state of Illinois.
That's what's up.
Awesome, man.
That's what's up.
And that's his accolade.
Yeah, father's like, man.
I mean, that's my biggest achievement. I tell that people all the time. I can do all great things. I can get the back renovated, find somebody, investor, whatever. I can get this building looking immaculate, marble floors, all types of crazy shit if I want to, right? But it'll never account to what my son's about to be.
Amen.
Period.
That's right.
Congrats.
That's just
Salute to that.
how I move. But going back to the songwriting thing, because I want to touch on that. I want to tell every songwriter, if you get, have a friend, family member say, hey, man, maybe you should fall back and stick to songwriting. Think about this for a second. As a songwriter, if you write songs and you're really dope at your songwriting, maybe that person was God sent to you to tell you that message, because you can touch so many more people if you learn how to write outside of one particular genre. And you go and find your artists that you shop your records to. And if you're a songwriter, you can I met Lonnie Burrell. Lonnie Burrell is known in the industry. He has Grammys, everything. And it messed me up. He wrote Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny Child. A man wrote that song.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, you the reason why all these women is a petty now? Wanting the guys to pay all this shit? Like, what? You know what I mean? But anyway, he told me, he's like, when I'm around somebody, I shut my mouth. I turn my mouth off, my ears all the way wide open. And I listen to their tone. I listen to their natural speaking voice. I understand their cadence, the way that they naturally deliver words out their mouth. And I understand how I need to craft their songs. And when I heard that, I'm like, So maybe I can exercise, right? And not be around somebody, but listen to their music and start writing similar cadence in their style to be able to deliver set music to them, and understand that if you get told that message and that you feel like, well, maybe I should give that a go. Maybe you could reach more people than you being solo, stuck in ego, and the people that you can reach to change the world. Because, when I came up in hip hop, I got my name given to my brother, Randy Smith, that God saved his life. This man is amazing. I can't wait to see my brother.
He got shot trying to break up a fight from his nephew in Atlanta. Made it to the hospital. He had an ounce of blood in his body, and he's still alive to this day. So can't nobody tell me that God ain't real. Period. When this brother came out of his coma in 3 weeks, I don't talk to my brother the way I should. And I'll admit to that. But for my brother to be with God in that coma, and the first thing he says to his wife out of his coma, I need to talk to my brother, and to know that his wife knew exactly who he was talking about, because he does have brothers and sisters. Man, and the path and the journey that I'm on, that my yada dies on and everything, and this man was with God in a coma, fighting for his life. And God allowed him to open his eyes, and one of the first things out of his mouth, his wife said, I need to speak to my brother. That was affirmation for me. I've had a crazy couple weeks.
Yeah.
Crazy couple weeks. And then to get hit with that message about my brother leaving, that was like a boulder coming down on my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a brick. I'm strong too.
Amen.
And I got to be strong for my brother and know that he's going to go out there, kick ass, and do his damn thing.
That's right.
That's what he does. Hey, and I came up with this phrase, and I hope that we can copyright it or something, but he's the only person I've met that been able to shoot bullets through bullet holes. That's cold-blooded. He John Wick. He John Wick for real. That boy, when John Wick came out, how many times do you think Mark walked that bitch?
He told me you was a good shot.
Man. Have you been to the range with my brother?
No, I ain't got a chance, man.
Now you gotta come to Vegas. Good excuse.
Man.
Yeah, I gotta see
bullet
that.
through bullet holes. And you know, I was fortunate enough to craft a song for my brother in Guns N' Roses.
Yep.
And that song is my flowers to my brother, because I know he loves his guns.
You got a song?
Oh, yeah.
Called Guns and Ranges?
Yeah, it's on my page. I shared it.
It's his.
Really?
Yeah, I crafted the song. I wrote it for
I
him.
might have missed it. I need to hear that.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah.
But me and Mark have had quite the interesting ride. You know what I mean? We've experienced a lot of crazy shit. And we always get in these situations, and it's almost like a dream, where we're like, man, we're really standing here and talking to these people, and like, are we really doing this? Like, damn, let me pinch myself and wake the fuck up. And Mark was already on that journey before he even met me. Because this dude was flexing, riding Lamborghinis in Miami, and been on tour with D Pharrell.
Fabo.
Yeah, Fabo and all that shit. You know, Mark has been 10 toes down in this media of hip hop, and like his impact on the community, like legendary. Legendary. If we had a 618 Hall of Fame, he'd be up there. The jersey would be hanging from it'd be hanging.
Man, we'll make it happen.
For sure. For sure.
Well, Yachty, I mean, it's literally, this is the longest we've ever recorded. We are hitting Joe Rogan numbers for real.
Man.
Hour and 50 minutes.
Yo, look to our audience. We breaking this bitch up into 3 episodes. Like that's how we gonna tease y'all. Run and cut.
Right, we gotta run it back.
This is gonna be episode part 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely run it back, because I got a lot of things to get off my chest. So.
Yeah, buddy. Well, next time it'll be broadcasting from Vegas.
But hey, everybody, tune in to Grind It Up every Thursday, right? Y'all go Thursday live at 7, right? Tune in every Thursday to watch the podcast. Support my brothers. They're doing some amazing things. If you want to start your own podcast, please don't hesitate to reach out to Grind It Up. They can show you the pathway on how you can be here and do your podcast and come be part of the complex and become part of the family here at the complex, because this is a family affair for real. And the website, I haven't even got to be able to show you the website. I got the website back.
Yeah, I heard.
Brought tears in my eyes, bro. Because I've been putting this together for my son. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
I want to leave my son something legendary behind. So,
amen.
I mean, thank you guys for letting me be on this podcast tonight.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have a whole bunch of questions for you next time.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Have some
rapid fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna have questions for both of y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, we appreciate you guys being on the show. It's such an honor. I feel like this is like an anniversary episode or something. It's just so epic. So many levels of excitement I've been through. Wow. How we gonna top this? Broadcasting live from Vegas. I think that's the only way.
Yep.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being on the show. Grind it up, bitches.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Run it up, run it up.